see it like this again probably in our lifetime.
Never say never.
I know.
Our time would be coming. Next thing you know, you see this every year. We'll show everyone. This is Thompson Lake. This was always underwater. We never saw where that man is fishing. Always underwater. Where I'm standing, of course, is underwater, right? Where I'm standing is usually underwater.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So what do you think the drop is? At least like
10 feet.
10 feet? From here, if I jump into the water 10 feet, I would say 5.
No, it's taller than you are. Let me take a look. I'm 6
Oh, 10 feet. I'm thinking meter. Okay, yeah.
3 meters, 3.5 feet. So I'm 6 feet.
Whoa, don't wet your shoe. Yeah, 2U, at least 2U.
Okay, that's 12 feet then. 4 meters.
And that's just barely above this. Usually it's even taller. Oh, think about how much water.
I know
Just-
how much water.
Is just which word should we use? Missing or evaporating? It's missing.
How much water is gone.
Jim is trying to find from the wreckage which year this car was.
So this went on there like that. So it was a 6-cylinder car. Straight 6-cylinder with a flathead engine. So now the question is it a Dodge? Is it a Chevy? It's from the 1930s.
30s, how can you tell? Just from the material?
Yeah. This held the, called the leaf springs. This held the leaf springs on. Which you can see pieces of leaf springs over here. I saw pictures of leaf springs. I mean, here's a section of a leaf spring here. That's
Ooh, careful with your fingers.
the chrome helps us out. It was a big car, whatever it was. May even been a truck. Looking at the size of these here. Truck at the time, big for the truck at the time. So this here, see that? And this loop pieces.
That hold.
This here held the axle on.
Axle was the thing.
That drives the wheels.
Yeah.
Now, what could we tell from this?
Oh, more pieces here.
Fabric, though. This is actually fabric from it. That's not fabric from the 30s.
What is this?
That is
From
looks like an oil filter housing.
Hey, babe, careful.
Get another part of the leaf spring. You know, that's a gas tank strap.
Well, he figured out which year, which
Here's
decade.
the wiper.
Wow, yeah. The wiper is new, isn't it?
No, not really.
Oh, no?
Older wiper blade arm. I should be able to tell just by looking at that.
Really?
There.
Let me take a picture of it.
Sure, yeah.
I'll go find a not so busy background. How am I going to?
Here is an interesting piece. So
This is,
tells me back to the 30s again. You know what this is?
yeah, the
Crank to turn the engine over, exactly.
This is just the front of the, careful of your hands. I will show a little bit of the background. This was the bottom of the lake because of the severe drought this year. We were literally on the bottom of the lake.
Yes.
And Jim found
Parts
this.
of an old car.
And he is
trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah. Imagine this is almost like you saw a body or, you know, the bones, and he is just trying to touch every piece of it and trying to figure out man or woman, adult or children.
This is the crank.
We see that.
Yeah.
So this is, you mean this is a real manual start?
Well, they had both.
Okay, this is just a backup.
Yeah, back up to the battery when the battery is dead.
This guy?
This part here that we're showing, this tells us it was a 6-cylinder engine.
Yeah, I got that part.
You got it on
The
video
radio,
already?
yeah, the radio was running.
Yeah. File a few more clues, then we gotta get going. This is an oil filter housing. So this should be able to tell us something too. Not a Dodge, because I'm familiar with the Dodges. This is made out of aluminum. So that's a telling sign. It's not made out of stamped steel, which many of them would have been back then.
Could be replaced later.
Could be, could be. Even the replacements would still probably be stamped steel. That's for the bumper, I mean for the suspension, just when it compresses too low. The fabric though, the fabric is interesting.
What's really interesting about them?
That it's plaid. I was thinking that this may be more of a truck just because of the size of those brake drums, but they probably didn't have plaid inside of a truck because it was considered too fancy back then. Trucks would just be really.
You never know.
Yeah, you never
Back
know.
at that time, there could be people want to
there you
customize.
go.
Ooh,
Something.
yeah. What does it say? What sign is it?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Just get a good picture of it. We'll have to try to research it. It's not a sign that immediately I'm familiar with.
Got it.
There's a lot of manufacturers that aren't here anymore. That could have been things like Studebakers and Whippets. And other car manufacturers that are long gone. Packards.
Packers.
Oh, look at this. This is definitely towing without a doubt. This is a dove that would sit up on a hood like this.
All right, we find the key piece. It's like finding the teeth of a body. You want to keep that?
Yeah, we can keep that. This is a hood ornament. So this definitely was not a truck then. This would have been a car. I should probably definitely know this. This is probably an upper end automobile. Yeah, could have been a Packard. This will definitely tell us something. All right.
You having fun?
Yep, having fun.
All right. This is about like 2 minutes later. Jim found this piece. It says Chrysler, and together with the logo. Jim, do we know? Do we have a definitive answer now?
No, definitive no. I'm trying to see if this compares to the other design we saw over there. Like at the end pieces. What do you think? Could be.
Wow. Is giving that piece too?
We're hanging up in the barn. Put a sign under it for the great drought in 2022. Discovered at the bottom of Thompson Lake.